Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and I am the Creole Crafter. This video contains summer DIYs. DIY number 1. Here are the supplies that you'll need. You'll need some wooden beads. Those beads come from Dollar Tree. You need some Mod Podge, which came from Walmart, and some Dollar Tree wood glue. You also need some napkins that came from Dollar Tree. You also need 2 round Dollar Tree signs, the wooden signs. And you also need 3 pieces of wood. Now, I got this wood out of my scrap pile, but Dollar Tree sells the same size and same kind of wood. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our tags off of our round signs. And we're going to glue our 2 signs together. We're going to glue them together with the front of the sign facing. And we're going to use the wood glue and hot glue. We're going to put a generous amount of wood glue on the sign, all over the entire sign. And then we're going to come back with the hot glue to give it an immediate hold so we can continue working on our project. And then you just want to give your sign a little massage, mash it together to make sure that it adheres together. I'm just going to massage it a little bit. Okay, now you want to take your napkin, and what we're going to do with the napkin is you're going to check to make sure that if it's a 1 ply or a 2 ply or a 3 ply, and if it's just 1 ply, we're just going to use that. But if it's 2 or 3 plies, you want to pull that first ply off with your graphics on it, and we're just going to use the 1 ply. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to place our napkins over the sign. And if you see like the brown coming through your napkin, like here, but if you like that look, then that's fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some apple barrel white paint and I'm just going to put a light coat, 1 light coat over the sign to cover the brown so it doesn't show through the napkin. But like I said, if you like that look, then that's fine. You don't have to worry about painting your sign. And now that it's completely dry, you want to let it completely dry, and you want to come back with your napkin. And right here, all I'm doing is taking the scissors and I'm cutting the napkin down so it can be easier to work with when I put the Mod Podge on it. Okay, now what you're going to do next is put down some Mod Podge. And what I like to do is I like to Mod Podge in sections. Especially if I'm doing like a big piece like this. Is put a little Mod Podge on it and then put the napkin on it and then go to another small section and put some more Mod Podge and so forth until I've covered the complete piece. And you want to put very little, a light coat of Mod Podge, especially if the napkin is real thin like this one is. You don't want to put too much Mod Podge. And then you're going to come back and you're going to cover the whole entire piece with another coating of Mod Podge. And this will be going outside. It's a plant stand. It'll be going outside. So I went back with 3 coats of Mod Podge so it can be, protected from the weather. Now right here I have 3 square pieces of wood to use as the base for the legs of the planter. And those pieces are only maybe 2 by 3. Yeah, they're not that big, they're small. Um, but if you decide to do this project, you don't just have to put a base down. But I decided to, so I just cut those pieces down. And then what I'm going to do is I'll call them my legs for the planter. What you want to do is take some of the wood glue and your hot glue and glue it to the base of the planter. I hope all of this is making sense, because you know what? It didn't even sound like it made sense to me, but I hope. Well, let me just let y'all see what I'm doing. Okay, there. You see what I'm doing? You gluing the long pieces of wood to the little small pieces of wood to be a base for your planter. Yeah, now that makes sense. I'm using hot glue and wood glue. And I'm sorry, not a planter, but a planter stand. Yeah, planter stand. That's what we're making. So right now, we're going to stain our beads. But of course, you can paint them if you like. And if you're staining them, I find this to be a quick and easy way to stain my beads. And I just recently discovered this. Is put them in a little small Ziploc bag and put very little stain. And I'm using the antique wax to stain as I usually do. But you want to put just a little bit in the bag with your beads. And you just want to rub them all together. Rub all the paint or wax all over the beads in the bag. And it only, like I said, it only takes just a little. And I just have a napkin that I'm going to pour them on so they can dry. And there's on here. I don't know, that one bead must have was coated with something. The wax didn't adhere to it. It just, I don't know. And there they are. And they came out so pretty, using that method. So next, after your sign has completely dry, after the Mod Podge is dry, you want to take some sandpaper. Right here I'm using just a fingernail file, and you want to use a downward motion and go all around to get the excess paper napkin off of it. So now we're going to stain our wood pieces, and I'm using the Waverly Antique Wax. And you want to stain or paint the entire wood piece. And if you're going to use the antique wax to stain, or any type of stain, you want to brush it on with some type of brush, a piece of foam, or I'm using a foam brush, and just take a wet wipe or a napkin and just wipe the excess off. Okay, now that our wood pieces have been completely stained and completely dry, it's now to attach them to your round wood pieces, and we're going to use that wood glue and some hot glue. And you want to take it and flip it upside down like I just said. And right here I'm just placing them to see where I want to glue them down. And I'm doing a 45-degree angle on two of them where they're kind of like facing each other. And that noise that you hear in the background, that's my dog, Prissy. She always cut up when I'm doing a voiceover. So this time I decided to put her out the room, and now she's trying to get back in. And one of the wood pieces, we're going to hot glue that one, not on a 45-degree angle, but just vertical, just straight across, not completely to the edge. Okay, now that is glued together. We have the legs to our planter stand. We're going to take our stand wood beads and we're going to hot glue them to the top all the way around. And now looking at this, I wish I would have pulled them closer to the edge of it, but it still came out beautiful. And there it is. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. DIY number 2. Here are the supplies that you'll need for this project. You need one of those trucks. That one came from Dollar Tree. And I have a piece of scrap up foam board. You can find that at Dollar Tree. And I have a couple of pieces of boxwood that I pulled off of a boxwood pick. And you need some type of marker, a white marker, or a paint pen. It also came from Dollar Tree. Now, what I did was I just took my foam board, and you want to cut out a shape like a teardrop. Just picture what would King Kong teardrop, the size of his teardrop would be, and just cut it out that size. Okay, and now we're going to go into the paint shop, and we're going to paint our pieces. And those are the color paints that I use. Apple Barrel Green, Dollar Tree Chalkboard Black Paint, Apple Barrel, well, you'll see. Apple Barrel Gray, some type of gray, and um, Apple Barrel Warm Buff. So what you want to do is just pull the paper off of your teardrops, and you're left with just the foam. Pull the paper off the front and the back of it, because we're just going to paint on top of the foam. And we're going to take our red paint. And that red paint is not Apple Barrel. It's some other type of paint. I forget the name of it. And we're just going to paint out pieces of foam. And we're going to go almost to the top, very top, but not quite to the top. I want to take this time to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so, so much. You are so deeply appreciated. And thank all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for becoming a part of my YouTube family. And if you're new, just stopping by, hello and welcome. And if it's anything in this video that you like, give me a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to become a part of my YouTube family. Thank you guys so much. I truly love and appreciate you guys. Okay, now that we have all of our pieces of foam painted, we also have our truck painted. And I painted that truck in the apple barrel warm buff and the light gray and the chalkboard black from Dollar Tree. And now what we're going to do is take our paint pen or our marker and we're going to put dots all over our pieces of foam because we're creating strawberries. Yes, we are. And you just want to make dots randomly all over your strawberry piece. Prissy, stop. And we're going to take our boxwood to put at the top of the strawberry. And we did what I did. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you to, but I painted the tip top of it to green because we're going to take the boxwood and we're going to cut the leaves down and we're going to place it on the top. You know, like the greenery part of a strawberry. That's the look that we're going for here. And I did take my micro tip marker from Dollar Tree and I painted fresh strawberries on the truck. Okay, now we're going to attach the strawberries to the bed of the truck and we're going to use some hot glue for that. And we're just going to place them where, where our eyes, what makes our eyes happy. And just place glue, hot glue, hot glue. God, what's wrong with you doing this voiceover today? I'll just hush and just let you watch. And I'm just showing you the marker. And I also wrote Jordan Farms on the door because that's my last name. And that little marker, paint marker from Dollar Tree, I absolutely love it. Love it. So if you run across that, pick one up. And of course, we're back at the paint shop and we're going to dry brush. We're going to take some of that antique wax, use a chippy brush, dab a little bit on the tips of it, and glide it across the truck, the strawberries, everything. We want this truck to look like it actually just came out of the field from getting the fresh strawberries. So we want to focus on the bottom of the truck. Yes, the bottom. So it can appear like it actually has been driving through a lot of dirt. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's so, so cute. I love that. Okay, DIY number 3. Here are the supplies that you need for this project. You need some more of that boxwood. And if I didn't mention, you can get that boxwood from Dollar Tree for 99 cents. And another piece of scrap foam board and the paint. And here I have a frame that came from Dollar Tree. Used it or I was going to use it for something else and I didn't. And I have a piece of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. So what you want to do is you want to take your frame apart And we will be tracing the scrapbook paper to fit in the frame, and we'll just trace it and cut it out. And we're just going to use some hot glue to glue it to the back of the frame. And I lost the footage where I put the letters, but those are the stick-on letters from Dollar Tree. And I just spelled out the word Sweet Summer. And we're going to use the antique wax to dry brush. And I also made a little bow out of some red and white gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree. Yeah, let me apologize. This is my first time doing a voiceover in the morning time, and I never realized that there's so much noise, so much background noise going on. I heard an airplane, a helicopter. Oh my God. So this is the last time that I'll be doing my voiceover in the morning time, and I do apologize. So right here, I'm just hot gluing the bow. I actually forgot that I wanted to put a bow on it. So now I'm hot gluing the bow on the end of the sign at the top on the end. And I think this came out so cute. And there they are. Aren't they adorable? Leave me a comment and let me know what you think, guys. And let me know if you think that I should continue doing my voiceovers in the morning or go back to the time that I usually do. Whereas I already know the answer to that. All right, thanks for watching. And if you like the contents in this video, give me a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to become a part of my YouTube family. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, drop down, click all, and YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.